Welcome to the actual final part of Fantasy Maiden vs. main story. The last part was supposed to be the last part, but then it took over 50 minutes to whittle down this final boss's health bar. So I got to where she should die in one hit and then finish the last part. And now in this part, we'll finally finish. It's been multiple days since I recorded the last part. And now I'm able to record this again. It was probably a good thing this happened, because now I can read the final cutscene without being worried about being interrupted. Anyway, you should die in one more hit. Who should I give the final kill to? Did you think of anyone else? Do it! You can do it! I believe in you! Do all the things, Cherno. And you do 3,486 damage, you know. Sure you can.
Need a cold shower to wake up, and nothing's colder than ice.
I'm here for you, Cherno. Cherno, I need your help.
Let's kick their sorry butts. When I'm with you, I can do my best. Incoming! Yeah. Who us really are the strongest, die. Great Crusher! Hee pretty cool name, huh?
I kinda didn't need that to hit. I kinda need that to hit, and then it didn't. This might not kill. It did. There you go. She did it. It's breaking my dream, my ideals. They're all crumbling.
I'm done listening to all your complicated stuff.
Right, I think every character, we're the strongest, has a different quote for being landing the final hit. Well done. I can't believe how useful the 9 squad ended up being in the last map, completely unintentionally. A lot of points. Not a lot of EXP though. I believe the fight is over.
Yes, all that energy from before is vanishing.
Kensokyo's Danmaku was magnificent.
Macro?
I acknowledge the validity of the Kensokyo you speak of. I'm sure that there, the dream under the ash tree will bloom in the people's hearts as well.
You're finally ready to see reason, eh?
I've lost. What else is there to say? All that's left is to hope that Gensokyo prospers and that the people living there have peaceful lives. What are you trying to act all cool for? The battle's over, so let's take this somewhere quieter and... No.
What's going on? The energy's overflowing and swallowing the nearby rocks.
Don't tell me this space is collapsing. Hey Macro, what are you doing? Before long I'll crumble away along with my dream. Please return to Gensokyo.
Wait, what?
What do you mean you'll crumble away? Shouldn't you be able to stop it? I no longer have the power to, nor any reason to. I'll share in the fate of my dream. But you can't. Come on, stop being stupid. Now that I've lost, it's only natural for the one who doesn't fit into Gensokyo to disappear.
I'm not surprised you'd think that, but still.
Without my ideal, I have nothing to support me in my life. And with my dream broken, I don't wish to live on in shame any longer. You. Destruction is certainly an option. If that's truly what she wishes, then it's the duty of Gensokyo to accept it. Plus, the place is collapsing. We can't stay here for long. There's no need to hesitate. This is the end I wanted.
Lady Makara. Is that Meko?
Meko, what are you doing here? I came to help you, but what's going on? Did you lose? That's right, I lost. I never wanted you to see me like this. We don't have time for this. Don't mind me. Please escape with everyone else. What are you talking about? My dream is over. I won't be able to help you anymore. I'm sorry for dragging you into all this. What's gotten into you? You can't lose heart. I'd be lost without you. But Plus, you didn't drag me into anything. I wanted to see our dream come true together. If you're staying, then I'm staying with you. Mako?
Jeepers, cutting it kind of close here. Hey, so Tensiku, you're shielding the Pelican ship?
You believe that as a dream manifestation, you won't be able to leave anyway?
What do we do? We should act fast while his Tensiku's protecting us. Are they both seriously planning to die along with their dreams? I mean, even if they say they want to.
I leave this to your judgment, Reimu. Reach out your hand or don't. It's up to you. Everything you say is correct, Reimu Hakure. The stage is cleared. How much time was that? 3 hours. Fantastic. Alright, those two died. Forgot about that, because it's been 2 days since I've played the rest of this. Lady Makara. There's nothing wrong with her physically. She should be waking up soon. Thank goodness. In that case, Lady Makara, wake up, please. That voice. She's not waking up. Are you sure she's not permanently sleeping? Erin just said she was okay. Better be safe than sorry. Should we try splashing water on her, or banging pots by her ears? The fact that you're even willing to suggest that shows that you've done some growing, Sanai. I've also got a bottle of enoki mushrooms, and we use those. What are you planning with mushrooms? Lady Makara always sleeps like this. No, really now. Fascinating. In that case...
Look, she's up. What terrible timing. Things were just about to get fun.
Is this Mugen-kun? Lady Makara! Meko? Everyone from Gensokyo too? What's going on here? Back there, we were going to... Can't you tell by looking? We brought you with us. You did?
He was cutting it close. You should thank Meko and his Tensiku.
They protected you after you lost consciousness. Suppose despite everything, you were still his mother. He couldn't abandon you. Is that what happened? I don't remember anything. But thank goodness I tried to carry you, but we got caught in an explosion. If they hadn't come back for us. Meko, allow me to thank you for saving Meko.
No need for that. Wasn't that big of a deal.
But why did you save me, too?
What do you mean, why?
Believe I told you I didn't want to live on in shame with my dream broken. But in spite of that, you saved me. Lady Makara. It's not like we did it for you. If you want to hate us for it, that's fine by me. Frankly, if you really wanted to disappear, I wasn't going to go out of my way to save you. But someone wanted to save you no matter what, and I'd have trouble sleeping at night if I'd let your rescuer go down with you. That's why. After that, well, it just kind of happened. I mean, yokai extermination depends on my mood, and you were all beat up from the battle, so... In other words, we just sort of felt like it'd be wrong to leave you to die. Excuse me, Marissa, I'm talking here.
It's not just you, though. We were all thinking the same thing.
What do you mean, you just sort of felt like it? It's a little hard to put into words.
Hey, that's your cue, Satori.
You want me to sum it up? I suppose I don't mind. If you'll allow me to speak for everyone, then. She seems like she learned her lesson, so I guess we could bring her along while we're saving Meko. They were all thinking largely along those lines. What did you just say? Yeah, what she said. That covers it.
We've always thought funny.
I also thought that would be nice. And here comes the peanut gallery.
Basically, welcome to life out in the sticks.
How does that follow? This is all so vague. The very fact that you're so dumbfounded makes this your loss, Makara. Kari Yakumo, we've said all that needed to be said through our Danmaku, and we arrived at a mutual understanding. While there are parts we couldn't come to an agreement on, everything was settled by Danmaku, and now we can start completely fresh. As you can see, even someone like you can be welcomed here as if it's only natural. You accept me?
Well, of course, not a single person in Gensokyo would deny your existence.
You must be surprised by how casual...
Ah.
Can't be struggling now, there's way more to go.
You must be surprised by how casual everyone's being about this, but this is just business as usual around here.
You should see the looks on your faces. Are you truly alright with this? Weren't we mortal enemies until just a little while ago? Weren't we a huge threat to Gensokyo?
Of course, if you're truly a threat, then you'll be welcomed accordingly.
But you seem like you should be able to take a step back and rethink your methods now. In which case, it can't hurt to let you take a look around. So you expect us to change our way of life to suit Gensokyo's?
No. Why would you have to do that? Everyone around here just lives however they like.
If you don't mind, I'd recommend starting by spreading your roots and becoming a part of the land.
That way, you could engrave your being into Gensokyo itself as yet another change.
So we're just another change? I'm sure you must be thinking that because you acknowledge Gensokyo as it is now, you yourself are an outsider that must be purged.
But as long as you want to be accepted and the other side accepts you, everything's just fine. Even you have to get it by now, right?
Yes, I think you've all said all you can say to someone who staked everything and lost. I won't say I completely understand yet, but I'll think on what you've said.
Well, that sounds about right, given your personality.
I just hope our words can be your salvation one day.
Anyway, we should probably get back to Gensokyo to check on the human village. Still haven't double-checked that the humans are free of the nightmares. It's right, we have to make a report to the moon too, so we need all these loose ends tied up. Don't just check on the nightmares, and make sure all the dream spirits you've stolen back get back to their owners too. We have a real mess on our hands if any of them get mixed up, so we're counting on you.
Understood.
And what else was there? Were you going to lecture, Lady Shiki? Frankly, yes, but we're all exhausted, so we can save that for another day. Alright, everyone, back to the ship.
Oh, wait!
On you? What, you got something to add to?
Kind of.
Well, don't just stare in your face and spit it out already. It's not like we're gonna eat your spleen for saying something stupid. Spleen eater.
Don't tease her by saying things you don't even mean, Oren.
Oh, what is it?
Thank you for saving Lady Makara. And also for telling me that I'm allowed to dream too. Echo. After you said that, I started thinking about it, and well, I appreciate the thought, but could you stop right there? Getting thanked by a yokai gives me goosebumps.
As your former owner, I have to say that seeing you make Reimu squirm makes me very proud. But you can take your time and hash all that out with your current master, right?
Yeah. You too, Makara. You may have it all sorted out. You may not have it all sorted out yet, but there's no rush. Take as long as you need to think everything through. Echo was so worried for you while you were unconscious. I'll keep that in mind.
Okay, so are we going for real this time, or what?
What do you two plan to do next? First, I'd like to find somewhere to rest and recuperate. Don't have anywhere in mind yet, though.
I don't mind you staying in Mukenkan like before. Not like I have any plans here. Whether you live or die is up to you, but next time remember to tell the landlady when you're moving out.
Whether I live or die, No matter which you choose, no one's future is guaranteed. Zokyo accepts all, and that's a cruel, cruel thing. You know what's a fighting game win quote? They're gone. Yes, and they left us with a lot to think about. Did you understand what the yokai sage meant just now, Lady Makara? Let me think. It sounded like she was telling us to be prepared for what it means to live alongside change. But contrary to her words, I felt that she was thinking about our futures. Lady Makara, please allow me to apologize again, Miko. You've been through so much because I kept you by my side. How can you say that? If anyone owes someone an apology here, it's me for the crushing loss I suffered. But I have nothing to leave for you. I wasn't able to create a world for you. No, that's not true. Yeah, we lost, but that doesn't mean we have nothing. I mean, I don't get all this complicated stuff, but without you, I'd have nowhere to go. Tell me, to me, just receiving your kindness is already something amazing. Echo? Hardly deserve such kind words. If my endless dreaming guided you to this place, then at least it had a purpose. but I've never once considered my own future.
You haven't?
I've been given more time, but without my dream, how am I supposed to live? Can't live without a dream. I can already feel the pain in my heart returning. This place might very well be the end of my dream. Lady Makara, all we have to do is find a new dream. A new one? Your dream is my dream, Lady Makara. We suffered through this defeat together, but Marissa told me I should try finding my own dream next. And even if I don't have one now, there's gotta be one waiting for me in Gensokyo. I see. So they told you that. And you're going to try doing that now? Yes, ma'am. So until you find your own dream, I'd love it if you could help me fulfill mine. Your dream, hmm? The way you put it, it sounds like you've already found one, Miko. Might I ask what it is? Sure, my dream is to be together with you, Lady Makara, forever. Alright, we got out of Mukenkon safely. Once we leave the lake, we'll be right at the surface.
Please take this chance to gather your belongings, everyone. Okay, got my souvenirs right in here in this bag.
Souvenirs from the Dreamscape? Did you pick something up?
Hee, I've got the great sheep's wool, some of Yuka's flowers, and... Wait, what? It's empty!
And dream manifestations have no substance outside the Dreamscape. That should be obvious enough. Then all those snacks we collected.
And that pretty rock I found?
Why, it's all gone. So if you ate the food and then you left the dream world, would it like disappear from your stomach? What do we do? Should we go back and get some more? I'm tired. We can come have another adventure here later. Good grief, we finally resolved the incident and they still won't calm down. It's because we resolved it everyone's feeling refreshed.
Plus, they might be trying to distract themselves from the sadness of saying goodbye to Hisotensoku.
Yeah, we never got to have a proper farewell. Was it really alright to leave Meko and Makara alone back there? From what I saw, I'm sure they'll behave themselves.
Not to mention, if they did go back to committing misdeeds, we have to exterminate them again.
Yep. Same as we would with you.
What was that? Keep getting cheek with me and I might just start another incident.
Hold on, can we please not do this right after wrapping one incident up? She's right, our long journey is finally over. Over, huh? You're right, this long investigation really is over, isn't it? It's a little sad to think that after this we'll be going our separate ways. But that's what we always do. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be swamped in work compiling all of my reporting once we get back to the mountain. And we need to get started on repairing the fields. It's just about time for me to herald the spring, too. Oh yes, and didn't you say you had a body double working in Makai, Mom? Oh right, I hope she's doing a good job. Actually, what if everyone loves her even more than me by now?
You made her double that good.
I trained her personally. She's indistinguishable from the original, even in her absent-mindedness and idle chatter. That's my Yumiko, 100 points, full marks.
Full marks? Seriously?
Just thinking about writing these reports is depressing, but there's still time before the deadline, so I can put them off. Oh, was that Toyoiji? Was the Toyoiji I know always such a procrastinator? Just kidding, looking forward to it, right, Yorio? Hey, don't look at me. I'm not writing your reports for you, even if big Toyoiji. How about you, Lady Shiki? Where does your vacation end again? Tamaro, it's good that this investigation wrapped up in a timely manner. But more importantly, I'm glad I was able to see Gensokyo up close today, on the day of the critical juncture. Juncture? You mean that thing you and Yoko were talking about? Indeed, when everything in the cycle of reincarnation comes together and departs for the next cycle. To make it a bit more understandable, you can think of it as the end of a journey. The end of a journey, huh? Sounds like a perfect fit for us, considering we're on our way back after finishing an investigation. Speaking of perfect timing, I believe there's one other thing to look forward to. Is there? Yes, that's correct. A particular moment to herald Gensokyo's cyclical return. Perhaps he'll be waiting to greet us once we leave this lake. It'd be simpler for you all to see it for yourselves. We should be almost there.
We'll be reaching the surface of the lake soon.
Finally, I can't believe we made it back in one piece. I see you're all here to look out the windows. Once we're back on the surface, you'll see what we're talking about.
What could you what could you possibly be making such a big deal out of? Something you've never seen before and will most likely never see again. I'd like you to burn this sight into your memories. Ah, the flowers of fantasy marking the ending and the beginning of our journey. Behold. Wow, this is Gensokyo, right? Ooh, the flowers are in full bloom. And not just the ones that bloom in spring, I see summer flowers and autumn flowers as well. Even bamboo flowers are blooming. There must be even more than the ones Yuka showed us. So the flowers of the four seasons are blooming all throughout Gensokyo? How could that happen? Does this mean there's a new incident? Don't worry, you can safely ignore it. Gensokyo itself is making these flowers bloom. This is a sight only seen once every 60 years. But if this isn't an incident, why is it happening? Because once every 60 years, the cycles of the three luminaries, 4 seasons, and 5 phases that rule all of creation end at the same time. This signifies the rebirth of all things. The end of everything, and a new beginning. An ending, and a beginning. As one current ends, we align ourselves with the next. So it's a ritual to celebrate the time we've spent and to commemorate a new departure. So that's what the end of a journey signifies. And to think it would greet us at the end of our own journey. Though in our case, it's a journey of incident resolving, not seasonal change. Indeed, the end of the long succession of incidents and battles, beginning with that one in Scarlet Summer. Those two should quiet down for a while, along with everything else in the cycle. Yeah. In that case, would you indulge me with a few words? Would you indulge me a few words? What, like a speech? Everyone, thank you for everything. Huh? Where'd this come from? Hearing that review was just shady as heck. Excuse me, I'm trying to be sincere. To arrive at this moment, you've led the resolutions of numerous incidents. It was by no means a short journey, but you've struck it out to the very end. Allow me to mark the end of your journey with words of celebration and gratitude. Gratitude? Oh gosh. We're the ones should be thanking you for all your assistance. But the state of Gensokyo today is surely your achievement, not mine. This is a once in 60 years opportunity, so why not just accept it? Fine, we're gonna twist our arms about it. But if this is both an ending and a beginning, we shouldn't only be looking backwards. Well, those 60 years end, we face the next 60 years. The next cycle, I guess the same faces won't be around when that one ends, will they? Probably not. 60 years is too long for a human. That makes viewing this scenery together an even greater treasure. Human or yokai, this memory will bolster us for the rest of our lives. Let's etch it into our minds. Right, these beautiful flowers of fantasy. Actually, who cares about flowers? I'm hungry. Yeah, me too. Doesn't all that nectar look yummy? Good grief, I suppose you girls are the type to choose dumplings over flowers. In that case, I know something even better than dumplings. What's that? Oh, I know what this is. Oh yeah, only one thing it could be. Yeah, the real joy of resolving incidents. Yep, it's totally that. It's gotta be, huh? Well, I don't mind, but if we don't have anything at the shrine right now, then let's all meet up later tonight. We do have time, but what are we talking about exactly? You'll see. This is going to be a long evening. Let's meet at the shrine. We'll each need to bring something to eat. Okay then, Reimu, do the honors. I hear you. To celebrate the end of the dream incident and of our journey, we party! Never played that Wii game. The partying that enveloped all of Gensokyo lasted for 3 days and nights. Raucous festivities spread with the flowers like the dream of a drunken mind. Previously dormant flowers bloomed in abundance, celebrating the fantasy Maiden's victory. Then the flowers scattered and life in Gensokyo returned to normal. That marked the end of the dream. And the end of the journey. Like today before the ending, closing the save screen or loading the data will advance to the ending cutscene. Sure. Corindo.
May 7th. Outside the window, the cherry blossoms are falling, dominating the scenery with pink and green. The out-of-place blooming has settled down, and Gensokyo is looking normal again. When was the last time my diary entries were so peaceful? Ever since the incident, Marissa's been bored and often hangs out with her friends at my shop. Not buying anything, of course. Hope to make up for all the lost sales during the time I was on the Palanquin ship, but oh well. Alright, maybe I can put those experiences in a journal and sell it as a history of Gensokyo. It helps that paper is more accessible these days. I'm sure if I sold it, my profits would go up and the store would get a reputation boost. I'll move up from being a store that only sells junk to a part of Gensokyo's information network. I might even take the world by storm. No, wait, maybe it would be more popular if I turned Marissa into the protagonist and sell it as a story about her adventures. The action-packed Battle of the Fantastic Maidens. Hey, that doesn't sound half bad. Suppose I should go back to the mist incident, and the snow incident, and the moon incident. This is starting to sound like a lot of work. As for the composition,
Cargo check's all done. It's been a while since we've done this. Can't wait to flex my skills. That's enough chit-chat. Just lower the lift already.
Kappa C is a more important character than some of the other characters. There's live ammunition in there, so be especially careful, please.
You're the boss. Whip.
Offer. What part of that was careful? That makes 10 automatic gun platforms, 6 spirit cannons, 2 emergency boosters. Weapon systems on the Palanquin ship are almost completely dismantled now. Everyone's private belongings have already been removed, so I think all that's left are the consoles and monitors.
By the way, what do you want us to do about that top secret Kappa switch? Yeah, what? First I've heard of it. We don't need it, so take it out.
After this, Minamitsu's ship is just gonna be another temple again, eh? I mean, sure, disarm it if you're not fighting, but does it really need to stop flying too? Well, from now on, the flying granary is going to be the main building of the Mioran Temple. With the incident's over and the chief are rescued, it can finally fulfill its duty as a temple. It's fought alongside us for so long and been damaged so often. I think it deserves a rest, don't you? Just think of all the Don Marco battles we fought from this bridge. It's going to be so hard to say goodbye. We rode the ship all the way to the moon and even to Makai. Yeah, I'll never forget all those times the radar suddenly went off and trouble showed up. We won't need that anymore either, will we? Maybe so, but I don't think we have to completely seal away its power as the flying treasure. Really, Hijiri? The true work of the Oran Temple is only just beginning. It couldn't hurt to take it out on cruises to raise awareness. I want the power Mioran left us to continue serving its role in bringing equality to humans and yokai.
That's a nice thought. I'm sure everyone's way more interested in riding flying boats than aesthetic training anyway.
The ones we built on the ship aren't going to just disappear either. In that case, just leave the piloting to me. We may be done investigating incidents, but we've still got a lot of work ahead of us. Anzan is here, as he always is. Whether this road leads to my ideal future or not, I know we can clear the way forward as long as we're together. And step forward into the unknown, side by side.
Oogly boogly boo!
My gracious.
Goodness me! How about that, Granny? Surprised?
Knocked my socks off, did you? You seem more and more cheerful every time.
Alright, okay, you're next, human.
Great, she's here. If you can spook me, I'll let you have some of our tofu. Got some potatoes, too.
As energetic as ever, Kogasa.
Not doing that babysitting gig today?
Well, she's doing some kind of business. Oh, it's Kane and Moko. I see Kozuzu's here, too.
Hello there, making the rounds in the village again today, Moko.
Something like that. We were already out shopping for dinner, so why not? It's been a while since the incident ended. How have your dreams been?
Not too bad. It's a relief to know the whole thing's behind us, that's for sure. Why do you look so proud, Kozuzu?
Oh, no reason. Nobody knows we're the ones who resolved the incident, right, Kane? That's kinda cool.
I don't see what's cool about it. You better not go spreading the word about us.
Yes, ma'am. Sheesh, talk about bubbly.
Actually, I've been seeing a pretty interesting one recently.
Interesting how?
Business was going slow, so I took a quick nap, and this lady I've never seen before showed up in my dreams. She told me that if I kept selling to yokai, business would start booming. Oh, you saw her too. I had the same kind of dream. I was dreaming about a poor harvest, and then she ate up all the rot and made it a good one instead.
Helping people out in dreams, huh? Well, doesn't that sound familiar? Right, could it really be? Anyhow, what about you all? Said you were out shopping. I've got my own errands to run, but as you can see, my back's been giving me trouble. Not on my watch, just let me carry everything. What were you, an angel? Never thought to be yokai were so friendly. People are going back to slow lives, but humans and yokai being able to get along like this is one of the modern Gensokyo's treasures. This version's of it, anyway. I'll help the village and engrave its history to protect that treasure. In that way, I too will be engraved in someone's history. What's wrong, Kane? You're kind of spacing out over there. Oh, sorry. Anyway, let's finish up our rounds. Next up was shopping, right? I believe you're in charge of it today. We had stir-fried chicken the day before yesterday, so I guess we can do vegetables like you want for a change. Wow, I never thought I'd see the day. You've grown so much, Moko. Bazaar grounds. They're still bizarre. Looks like that's all of them. That just leaves the raw materials. Could you put them in Kasumi's bucket for me? Roger that. Okay, not that. Not that one either. Oh, what's this? A group carpentry project? Anyone want a roast sweet potato? I'm guessing not. Oh, it's you two. We're all getting ready for the next bazaar. Incident's over, and I just finished my new invention, so I figured it was about time. Once we finally welcome the date, we were going to set up our own little shop too. Well, it isn't the right season for it. I thought I could sell my instant Hina dolls. And Mommy's gonna make cloth out of her silk, and I'm gonna pick out some buckets to sell. I see. Looks like you're all having fun. Well, no way we're sitting this one out, right, Shizuo? Let's set up our own sweet potato and autumn leaf stand. Sounds good. The more the merrier. I'm sure he'd love it too. Who's he? Ah, he's so Tensoku. Pretty convincing, huh? I used the real deal as a reference and added some realistic detail to his exterior. It's still just a paper-mache balloon for the next bazaar, though. I get you. After fighting alongside him back there, even now it feels like he'll just suddenly start moving again. But I suppose he'll never move like that again, will he? Come on, don't you get it? Science has the power to make our dreams come true. Our technology will advance little by little, then one day we'll make him real. Look. Little optimism never hurt anyone. I'll help out when the assembly time comes. I want to meet Hiso Tetsuku too. I'll pitch in any way I can. Even with one dream fulfilled, there are always more. We can't let the Tori outdo us. We gotta chase our own dreams too. Drum roll, please. Ta-da! My goodness. We won first prize in that big newspaper competition. Well, I mean, what do you expect with my reporting skills? It was never in doubt. Tango to the very end, but don't forget that it was a collaboration with me. Don't expect this to become a thing, though. I just wouldn't have been able to cover the whole investigation myself. By myself? Yes. No, either way, this is great news. Both your papers will become more popular. Maybe we should have you two handle the publicity for our new faith expansion project as well. What kind of project is this? Yakrin's group has been working harder than we expected. We can't afford to sit on our thumbs. We have all manner of plans in the work. Building more branch shrines, building a ropeway connecting us to the base of the mountain. Of course, this all depends on Sanai's advertising efforts. And I've come up with the perfect idea for that. You sure sound confident. Do you have some sort of insight? Yes, I don't think much needs to change in terms of what we're actually doing, but in order to get more faith than now, I think a change of feelings and attitude is in order. Feelings and attitude? I can see your point. With Rainbow and Marissa around, you have to do something drastic to get any decent attention. Yes, exactly. We need the enthusiasm to not just chase after what Gensokyo is, but to create it. So we need to be bold enough to change the way we think then. Right. In other words? Yes. Here in Gensokyo, we can't let ourselves be trapped by common sense. No objection there, but I'm somewhat concerned a bold, forceful personality will create troubles of its own. Huh? Suzaran Field. Don't confuse it with Suzanon. It's a different place. Mom, Yumiko, are you doing well? It's been a while since you returned to Makai. Did you manage to take care of all the work that had piled up? My end, I'm visiting the Suzaran Field now, but he helped me pack lunch. Oh, you wrote a letter, Alice? Hold on, I just finished writing about you, actually. So, Medi, have you filled up on all that stationery I gave you? What? I don't know if it's any good. My, what adorable handwriting. Why? Just show her. Yuka, you came. I felt a sudden pang of longing for the suzerains, so here I am, and they just happen to be blooming nicely. You two blondies sure get along, huh? From a distance, it's like your mother and daughter. That sandwich looks great. Yoink. Oh, isn't that... It's been a while, Yuka. Have you been busy since the thing with Makara? Medi's missed you, you know. It couldn't hurt to drop by a little more often. Diggy, I'm sorry. I wanted to go around seeing the flowers in Sokyo while the incident was still ongoing. They've all withered by now, though. I suppose everyone at Higan has been working hard. We have, and we have just got some time off. Wow, where'd you come from? There's been an abnormal amount of ghosts lately, and that flower incident came from them hiding out in all the flowers. Right, the flowers bloom with grief, and their petals scatter with regret. And finally, after a long time, the fallen flowers return to the soil to make the flowers bloom once again. A samsara of sin, flowers and ghosts and life and death. I don't get it. It's not something that affects you anyway. Basically, I just had to work through my vacation collecting ghosts. But the flower scattering is the regression of the cycle you mentioned earlier, isn't it? Indeed, the part where each one of you turns towards your respective new journeys. All your growth so far will serve as nourishment for the cycle. You will meet again, only to part again. It sounds so sad when you put it like that. Is everyone gonna leave me behind and go off somewhere far away? Don't worry, Medi. I'll always be with you. Not me, though. As the wind blows and as the flowers bloom, so too do I. But even so, if we do meet again, please greet me warmly. Alright then, Komachi. Now that we have this day off, shall we visit other places and see how they're doing? I'll see you all again later. Yeah, farewell. Makai. Well, this is the photo I took with Byakuya and Alice's friends. I assume we're just using this backdrop because it's the only backdrop they've had for Makai. And Shinki doesn't actually live in the in Red Rockland. She lives where like the actual people of Makai live. And perfect. This wonderful album is complete. This should keep me happy even if my work never ends. Are you here, Lady Shinki? Yumiko, what's with that bouquet of flowers? I don't know where this started, but there seems to be a popular event where one shows their appreciation for one's mother. In accordance with that, I've been given one flower after another to deliver to you, Lady Shinki. Wow, there's so many. But it's only because of everyone else that I can work so hard. Mothers truly are blessed. Also, I see you've used magic to hide a stack of unfinished work. You've got it all wrong, Yumiko. I was right about to get started on it. Perhaps you should hide the photo album before you start making excuses. Also, there is an urgent matter. Oh, isn't that? It's in regards to the outlaw from earlier. She's returned to Makai and is laying waste to various places. I'd hoped it wasn't her. We better find her quickly. Looking for someone? Mima, how did you get here? I let myself in. Unlocking spells is some of the most basic magic there is. Since banning me is totally useless, I figured I'd give you a chance to stop me in person. Knowing you, I had a feeling you'd pull something like this. Perfect timing. Out of concern for your descent into villainy, Lady Shinki has a proposal. She does. Mima, how would you like to use your power for the benefit of Makai? For Makai, huh? What, you want me to be some kind of mercenary? You'll receive both honor as well as a place prepared specifically to help you train your magic. I don't think it's a bad deal. Huh, guess it had to happen someday, so you want me on your side. Sorry, but that's not for me. My magic isn't for fitting in your molds or for teaching to pupils. Except for the pupil I taught. I see. Well, we expected you to say something like that too. In that case, let's go with the other plan, Yumiko. Mima, as of today, you have bounty on your head. As long as you're in Makai, I doubt you'll get a single night's rest. Now we're talking. So, you know what the yokai said next? I might be drunk. Can you believe it? Yeah, there are celestial maidens like that too. Like, I don't care if you want to get married, alcohol is a sacrilege. Yes, exactly. Like, if you're that drunk, then just go dive under a bridge by yourself. Barkeep, another whiskey with water.
Me too. No, wait, on the rocks.
Come on, you two, drink that much cold alcohol in one go, and you'll be feeling it in the morning.
I've never seen Eco this drunk before.
Lollipop is funky, you come all the way down to old hell, and then it happens.
Huh, I don't mind. I can always come again. I just tell people I'm expecting the Keystones. They always buy that excuse in heaven. Anyway, it's been a while since I last came, but this place hasn't changed a bit.
Yeah, pretty much. We and I go to the surface a lot, but most Oni have still given up on humanity. Even in the underworld, most yokai just live here because we want to.
Well, there's no need to us, is there? Just open up the place. It's a pretty big place. That's true. As long as there's a spark, change will come in time.
Right, if we can all get together and drink like this, then anything can happen.
I'm not so sure this is a good thing. I think these two are bringing out the worst in each other. Oh, eldest daughter, you're hardly striking anything at all. Oh no, here we go.
I get it, Iku. Isn't it because you suck at pouring drinks for her?
No,
I've, like, trained for this in heaven. I think she's feeling all distant.
She's fine, I'll finish off this glass. Happy?
Don't be stupid, you can't chug a drink like that.
Lingly, my form, kid.
A toast to friendship between women. Say, Yugi, isn't your glass looking empty, too?
Sheesh, well, aren't you in a good mood today? Guess it's time for me to get serious. Alright, that should be almost done by now. Oh, they smell nice. I must be improving. Made a few too many, but everyone loves these, so it shouldn't be a problem. Satori, are the cookies done yet?
Hey, cut it out, Oko. She's going out of her way to make these for us, so try not to sound impatient.
Oh, I don't mind. She's been looking forward to them since morning. Snack time? Is Goichi back yet?
Ah, she just... I'm home, Satori.
Welcome home, Goichi.
So, where'd you go today, Miss Goichi? Don't know. I'm all muddy, though.
Just remember that you have to stay away from anywhere dangerous, and take a bath before you eat.
Uh-huh. Okay. Come on, Orinoku. I'll wash you, too.
Me too?
Come on, don't keep her waiting. You've been skipping baths anyway, haven't you? Stinky bird.
It's not me, it's Lord Yatagarasu. He hates them. This is the blissful everyday life I've always dreamed of. So happy that I'm not sure I could tell if I were dreaming. Thank you, Orinoku, for the hope you've given me. I can feel it clearly. For my heart being connected to Koichi as well. What is it, Koichi?
You made my favorites today.
But it's still in the oven, you can tell.
Guess it had an inkling. I can't read minds like you, sis.
Let me give you a quiz. Guess what kind of cookies I made?
Oh no. Kidding, they're rose cookies, right?
I'm not telling. You'll find out soon enough. Just guess. Are you right or wrong?
Sis, you meanie.
World of Nether. Thank you all for coming out here today. On this special tribute tour, the Prism River Ensemble will be making as much noise as we can right until the very end. Try to keep up.
Miss Ron, I'm having so much fun.
Now, Chen, don't get too worked up. Here, have some water. Good grief, to think the effect would be this strong. Has the power of their sound increased? I think so. I feel like my eyes are spinning too. Glad Lady Yuko and Lady Yukari aren't here to see me like this. Thank goodness they stayed behind a Hakigokuro. But anyway, the title they gave this tour, this is for her, isn't it? Indeed, she might still be around somewhere, so they want her to hear this.
Hey, what's that?
What's the matter, Chen?
Never mind, it's gone now. Was I just seeing things?
Next is the finale. Come on, girls, you know which song we're going with.
You bet, sis.
The song is for the girl who gave us our sound. For our little sister who can't be on this stage. Here it is. Wish upon a rainbow.
Saigyo Ayakashi.
That's it, alright. The Fujimi girl who marks the boundary of death when the Saigyo Ayakashi blooms. Please forget reincarnation for all eternity, so that you need never suffer again. Swore that I'd bear your sins for you until my dying breath, but I failed to do so, a fact which still haunts me. You game, Yukari. Here you go.
Got a feeling you might be here. You often sneak out to look at this cherry tree, don't you? Watching a cherry blossom that never blooms, something like viewing the harvest moon on a cloudy night, a game for your imagination. Yes, something like that. I really wanted to see the Saigyo Ayakashi bloom, you know. I thought that then I'd be able to meet this Fujimi girl who sleeps beneath it. You did say that, yes. I believe you wanted to know what she felt when she committed suicide here. But you've already given up on that, haven't you? Yes, after all, compared to seeing the real thing, it's far more elegant to leave it to the imagination. True enough. In fact, I was playing a sort of make-believe myself just now. For example, how about this? Imagine that beside the Fujimi girl was a yokai she got along with very well. When the girl entered her own life, that yokai was powerless to stop her. So even now, she still comes to see this tree, and she will continue to, for as long as she's unable to forget her. Then let me imagine how the Fujimi girl must have felt. The human and the yokai got along very well, so there was a special intimacy between them. But that's exactly why she doesn't want that yokai to suffer, even after her death. So each time the yokai comes to visit, the girl hopes that maybe this time, just maybe, the yokai will finally find happiness. There is no right answer, of course. Of course, we could keep this game up forever. Say, Yukari, what if we really did keep it up forever? What do you mean? Till the very end of the game, when you can finally envision that yokai being happy. I'll always be waiting for you, Yukari, as long as it takes. Here you go. How patient of you. Unlike you, I won't live forever, you know. Then for as long as you live, Yukari. Till your dying breath, I'll shoulder your burdens with you, so that we might be together, even if just for that brief moment. Till my dying breath, Till that moment, always. Yuko is swearing to do for me what I couldn't do for her. Couldn't do anything. I had no intention of ever forgiving myself, but maybe, just maybe, someday. Lake Cut is Misty. Not the Pokemon character. Okay, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3, perfect freeze! Night Hunter service time. Pitch black. Everyone stop Journal. Wait, hey, what the heck? Hey, now you can't cheat like you always do, Journal. I'll get you next time. Oh, sorry, Letty, do we wake you up? I'll make it dark so you can sleep better. Oh, but I wanted to play with you all. Well, it's way into spring already. Don't push yourself. You don't have to force yourself to hang out with us. No, this is what I want. We didn't get much time to play during the investigation, after all. We want to play with you, but not if you're gonna melt like Cherno. Yes, suntans are in style these days. Make snowmen together next winter. Yeah, all 5 of us will be there to greet you then. Next year, and the year after that, the year after that. That's right. Even when I can't see you, I can still picture you all playing merrily together. Alright then, I'll take you up on your offer and get some rest. I'd like to say goodbye to everyone else first, though. Maybe we could find people at the shrine. Actually, why don't we gather everyone up right now? And that settles it. We're having a party tonight before Lady hibernates. View, I think that's all of the luggage. Did you double check, Toyoiji? We can't have you leaving anything behind by accident. Remember all those times you got your toothbrush, or you left your futon out, or you didn't wash your own teacup like you're supposed to? Hush, I wouldn't do anything like that in front of Lady Yakakoro. Is that the only reason? Looks like you two are ready to depart. Lady Yakakoro, thank you for your hospitality this past month. I don't know how we can ever return the favor. Oh, no need to stand on ceremony. The investigation ran long, so this was the least we could offer. It took a real long time to return our gene spirits to the original humans, huh? And thanks to that, I had to endure the Watotsuki's training again. You'll have to protect Lady Yakakoro in our place, won't you? What'd you expect? Have some awareness of your position, Adongen. Yes, ma'am. I'll always keep that in mind. Inaba may have her complaints, but I truly hope your stay here was a meaningful one, you two. Lady Gaga. I appreciate you making time for us. Nothing could ever replace the joy of having shared a dinner table with Lady Yakakoro. Not only that, we were able to observe your new life on the surface from up close. Your willingness to cooperate with the surface dwellers while maintaining your nobility has been truly apparent. I believe that your daily life here, in conjunction with your words earlier, has said everything that needed to be said. Thank you. I, too, was glad to have an opportunity to get to know Aaron's favorite disciples. By the way, if you're leaving tonight, where's Racing? I mean, the other one.
This morning she said she was going to say her goodbyes, but I haven't seen her since.
Lady Toyo, is she? Lady Toyo, sorry for making you wait. Oh, sounds like you just got back.
And you were Lily, correct? You came all this way to see us off?
Yes, since we won't be able to see each other for a while. After tonight, we're going back to the moon. You're going back to the moon, and we won't be able to visit anymore, right?
I wouldn't say that. Judging by how things currently are, we should be able to sneak back down. It's more a question of inclination.
Lady Agakoro, by meeting you again, I was able to move past my old regrets. So, if it wouldn't be a bother, I'd be honored to receive your guidance again at another time. Lady Oreo,
I'd be honored to welcome you again.
nice going, Miss Rabbit. That means you should be good for tonight, right?
What's this about?
When I went to the shrine earlier, everyone was talking about having a banquet tonight. So I was thinking maybe we could push back the departure to tomorrow and treat this like a farewell party.
Nah, see, true, a single day wouldn't make much of a difference, but if there's a banquet, then we can't possibly miss it. Of course we're going, and we might as well bring that ancient 1,000-year-old sake we never found a chance to break out, since they didn't steal it in this timeline.
Alright, this'll be great. Sakia, did you cook all this for the party?
Yes, you can pack it all up.
Takuya, just guess you'll go for tonight.
Yes, you look lovely in it. Sakia, you want coffee, right? I just made some. Phew, now what was I doing again? Alright, making some instant aged wine. Seem busy, Sakia. Anything I can help with? No, it's nothing, just preparing for tonight's banquet. And since I'm here anyway, may as well add some authentic Chinese cooking too. Always wanted to have days like this, you know? What do you mean? Oh, you know, everyone idling away their time, the mistress and Lady Flan eating along. It's best when it's peaceful. Maybe it is. Seeing those two acting so friendly is more than enough to make me think it was all worth it. On the other hand, that's twice as many whims to satisfy.
Takuya, had to eat.
Here they are now.
We were just thinking we wanted to show up at the party in the flashiest way possible. So could you use gems to make a glowing flag?
As you wish, mistress. I'll prepare for one right away. Are you sure about this, Sakia? You shouldn't make promises you can't keep. When we went to the moon, we prepared a red carpet, correct? I can fashion a flag out of that cloth, and as for the glowing, actually simple enough with some old magic stones. The only problem is carrying them, since they're so heavy. In that case, we have our peace-loving Mailing right here, volunteering to help.
What? Me? Hey, Luna, Star, get over here. Wait up, my foot's tangled in some ivy.
Oh, it feels like it's been so long since we came here. Where was the door to the dreamscape again?
You take the turn that feels right, and then in the next one, you either turn or you don't. One of those. So you don't remember? That's what makes it an adventure. A battle against the unknown. Let's make like a fairy and just break through the walls. It's a yokai sheep. Is it carrying something? Echo lives in Mugenkan, right? Maybe they're moving out.
And there it goes. I think we hit the bullseye.
In other words, this place is abandoned now. Let's make it our secret base. That means we can pick up our adventures in the dreamscape again, right? But in that case, we better hurry. We have to go get our stuff before someone else... Wait. Which way did we come from again?
You take the turn that feels right, and then at the next one, you either turn or don't. One of those.
So you don't remember.
Another day to sit back and drink tea. This is the life. Looks like you got some time on your hands, Reimu. Flag down Reimu Hakure, 13th Shrine Maiden of the Hakure Shrine, just to comment on our looking board. Been real busy these days, you know, scolding fairies for their pranks, exterminating any yokai I bump into. In other words, same as always, nothing to do. What about you, Marissa? Up to anything interesting? I'll have you know that Marissa Kurosame, owner of the Kurosame Magic Shop, is always busy. Like, just this morning, I built a magic item that can make any sake just a little bit sweeter. I'm not sure if that's impressive or not. It's good timing, though. Can't we use that at the party tonight? Ooh, great idea. We could have a sake tasting contest or something. What? Reimu, I think it's the presence of a yokai. There! Ah! Are you alright, Mako? Huh? Oh, it's just you two. Don't scare me like that. You threw a talisman at me as naturally as if you were just breathing. I mean, any yokai who comes here gets exterminated. No exceptions. That's the rule.
fascinating. Kinsokyo is filled with wonders. Lady Makara, don't just casually accept it since you're still half asleep. Anyway, if you came all the way out here, you must have some kind of business with us. Yes, I came here to continue the conversation we had in our battle earlier. Oh yeah? It's been a little over a month since then. Using the time you granted me, I've been thinking about Kinsokyo's progress. And I think we'd like to live here. I'll see why not. You're as casual and offhanded as ever, I see. I mean, no one's a landlord here. It's not like you had to come talk to us about this. I guess we had to name a manager. Yukari fits the bill, but she's never ever around when you want her to be. Understood, and I'll just have faith that that chance will come soon. By the way, you have anywhere in mind yet? No, but someplace wide open with a lot of grass would be nice. Huh? You know, when you were my pet, you never ate anything at all. Feed on grass, huh? It's not for me, it's for the sheep. I was thinking somewhere quiet where the sheep, Meko, and I can all live together in peace. Still don't know if Kinsoki will accept us, but making a life here is our dream for now. Gotcha. You've been behaving yourself, so I'm not too concerned. Doesn't seem like a big deal to me in the first place. Everyone else, even yokai or ghosts or whatever, always drops by the shrine whenever they feel like it. Come on, don't start with this yokai shrine stuff again. It's bad for my reputation. I'm just stating facts, and for the record, I meant that in a good way. I have a good understanding of the situation myself, having seen it through Meko. But hearing it now makes me realize what a special thing that was. What do you mean, special? Reimu, it's almost as if you're at the very center of everything in Kinsokyo. That mysterious charm of yours, whether at the shrine or while off investigating, draws people to you. You're never too distant, nor too close. I can only see it as you naturally maintaining a perfect balance. So this shrine maid of ours is our center, huh? She does act as a mediator, I guess. Right, that delicate equilibrium of attraction that keeps both sides from vanishing into nothingness. I felt this very clearly during our Danmaku battle. Most of that is going over my head again. In your case, just think of Rainbow as someone who sits on fences. Oh, that makes sense to me. Impressive, Marissa. You truly are a shooting star of a human. Oh, now you got some words for me. At first glance, you seem to be flying freely through the sky, unbound by gravity. But in actuality, you're always sprinting towards your dreams at full power. Come to think of it, I must have penned all of my dreams on that dashing figure you cut when we first met. Huh, so that's how you saw me. And I think that's why you're the person closer to the center than anyone else. Most of that is going over my head. In your case, just think of Marissa as someone who sits on a broom. Oh, that makes sense to me. It may sound silly for me to talk like this after our battle, but I hope I can give my regards to the others as well, someday. That's fine. Like I said, you really don't have to take this so seriously. Instead of going around giving speeches, why not just come to the party tonight? Yeah, having a party? Not a bad idea. Everyone from the investigation is going to be there, so isn't it the perfect time to tell everyone you're moving in? We gotta bring food and drinks, especially sake. Don't forget that. The two of us attending a party. Never even considered that. Bet you haven't. But if you want to live in Kinsokyo, them's the rules. There's a side of Kinsokyo you haven't seen yet, so sit back and take it in. Lady Makara, are you? Yes, I'm certainly interested in seeing this. Then that's that. I think I'll start around sundown, so just show up at the shrine whenever. Guess you better start throwing a few things together. Good call. The dream I arrived at after so much wandering, thanks to you all, it's changed. Leading a group with such desperate powers and personalities on those investigations, you truly are dazzling. By intermingling with us, you've given us a future too. I still don't know what will happen in the future, but I'm sure it will be full of colorful dreams. Those tiny dreams we call living, and beyond even the dreams yet to be seen. My dream is here now, and stretches even further into the future. So fleeting, yet so beautiful, this Kinsokyo. And here, at the end of one dream, I shall dream anew. "120 parts, over 100 hours. The main game is done." Game's not done yet. But The giant chunk of it is. Look at that sheep. Yeah, good thing I didn't. I had to make this its own part because this is going over an hour. Untranslated card in the text. Aki cut in that I took forever to actually use as a thumbnail. I used that as a thumbnail. They're doing that. I remember that. Use that in a part instead of Aki. Remember when I was like 20 or 30 some parts into this, and I was like, man, this series might go on for 100 parts, or it might not. We'll see. Yep. Definitely saw, alright. Am I gonna ever get to use that move as Yuka? Can you do that in New Game Plus, or are you just never allowed to use that move? It's a boss-only thing. $600 total turns, 113 hours, 38 minutes, and 35 seconds. 2,046 out of 2,134 kills. A lot of points. I missed 3 spell cards. One of those was Kaguya's. Who knows what the other 2 were. Got 74 out of 79 bonus conditions, which is the vast majority of them at least. I saved 295 times. Total losses 24. Does that mean how many people died at some point? I guess. I never wiped out. There's that. Is that losing everyone or just losing? No, because I lost at least once, so I guess that's having everyone die. Average upgrade percent was 44%. My highest damage dealt was with Mima using Akashic Catastrophe. The highest damage taken was Makara. Okay. There you have it. Ray Munitori and Marissa, they've been the top 3 for the vast majority of the game, and with the very end, they were as well. Almost 200 kills Reimu got. Oh, there's one more cutscene, is there? Alright, so since this is Letty's farewell party, and also the Moon's People's farewell party, and also some other stuff, for the 14th time today, cheers! Cheers! To Autumn! Woo! Autumn's the best! It's finding some good stuff. You've really gotten better, Zakia. I just happened to get my hands on some quality grapes. Minorico shared some of her stock. This fried tofu over rice is great too, and so much of it. Didn't know she had that. I'm glad to hear that, Sho. Take some with you for the rest of the temple crew to try. Man, all the flowers are gone, but nothing beats drinking with all your buds. Yeah, you said it, Lyrica. Well, there's actually some new faces here today, so how's about another toast? Good idea, I think we've got another cask over there. Okay, hold out your cup, Mego! Huh? You want us to drink even more? I'm not sure we can. You're looking down on us again, aren't you? I've had enough of your goody two-shoes act. You're a Baku. Aren't they good at swallowing stuff? Dreams, maybe, but alcohol is a different story. Marissa, is this the side of Kinsoku you were talking about? Yep, what about it? Are you having such a blast it's overwhelming? No, how to put this? I just assumed it would be something related to dreams or bonds. Sounds like you're still halfway to me. With us, it's drink or be drunk. If you keep wearing so many layers, of course you'll get sleepy. You just take them off. You two hold that side, I'll both. Stop this, please. I need layers of clothing or I get nervous. Look at you all huddled up. What happened to all that confidence from when we were fighting? You can't help it. Lady Makara's been up since noon, so she's exhausted. Normally she's eating people's nightmares from morning till evening. It's hard work. Doesn't that mean she sleeps 24 hours a day? Can we switch jobs? The night's still young, you two. We'll be spending a lot of time together.
Anyway, is the yokai's age coming? I haven't seen her around.
Oh, you want to say hello? She's drinking over there. I'll take her to you.
Alright, let's go, Mako.
Hey, she ran away. Hey, have some more. Why, thank you.
I'll pass, thank you. I'm drinking oolong tea. What, you're too good to drink my sake?
Rainbow, you're not supposed to pressure people. You're not supposed to pressure people to drink. Also, Buddhists aren't allowed to. The way the Buddha is a difficult one. Although, as they say, it's better to keep weak drunken tears than to put on airs of wisdom.
It's better to drink than to spout wisdom. That was Otomo no Tabito, wasn't it? And don't tease me. Aren't you all drinking too much? You were already drunk by the time I arrived.
Isn't this 1,000-year-old sake? I doubt even you have any chances to drink something like this, Yukari. Just consider it sharing a glass to cement good relations between the earth and the moon. Well, personally, I wouldn't mind a little interplanetary conflict. How about a drinking contest?
Oh, a second lunar war? I'm down.
Oh, no. Please don't say anything ominous like that.
Of course, conquering the moon would be nothing with my power.
You're getting carried away again, ma'am.
It's been a while since we last saw Raisin's drunken self-destruction. Haven't seen yours at all. Mind if I intrude while you're having fun? Oh, it isn't Makara and Meko. It's nice to see you at the party.
Are you two making the rounds to say hello?
Yes, I'd like to take this opportunity to let you all know that we've decided to stay in Gensokyo. So I've heard. You don't need to stay standing, you know. You'd be welcome to sit down.
Hey, don't you know it's tradition for the newcomers to stand by and pour drinks for the superiors?
Are you trying to treat me as a servant, Yuka Kazumi? Now calm down. See, they made room for us. Sounds like you've been enjoying yourselves. Yes, perhaps even too much.
I hear you've been rather busy cleaning up the mess over the past month. Your feelings haven't changed, and I look forward to working with you to protect the village.
Thank you. He's a great deal to us. We'd like that as well. I remember in the first part, I was like, yeah, this game's like a third a visual novel. And then you have parts like this where, like, it's 95% of it. Have you decided what you want to do yet, Meko? Yeah, I want to live quietly with Lady Makara, taking care of the sheep. I'd like to do more thinking after I've settled in some.
A wise choice. No one can know the future.
You're right. We'll have to start by gauging whether it's even feasible to lay down roots here. After that, I still don't know how humans and yokai should relate to each other, so... All depends on your hearts and on Gensokyo itself.
But if that's how you feel, then I've got just the thing.
You do?
It's in my hat, round here. Here.
What's this? Flower seeds and...
Some kind of bulb, but picked it up after the flower incident. You want to know your future? Why not try planting this stuff? If it takes root, then you'll take root. That sounds kind of silly.
That's just how fortune telling is.
Yep. Anyway, even I don't know what kind of flowers these are.
I see. So it would be like entrusting my fate to Gensokyo. Thank you. I accept your gift. Lady Makara. Making these flowers bloom in this soil, it's a small thing, but I'm sure it will be the first of our dreams to come true. Let's have them show us our future. Do let us know how it turns out. Alright, sounds like we're about done here, so how about another toast? Certainly, we haven't done one since Makara and Meko came over. Does everyone have a glass?
We sure do. Who's going to lead the toast? How about Makara or Meko, since they're new here?
No way, no how. I'm not doing something so important. Would you be willing to do the honors, Reimu?
Me? Sure, I guess.
Then what shall we toast to?
The present? The future? It could be our sake. It could be sake or bonds or anything else for all I care.
You're expecting something elaborate of me, you're out of luck. I'll keep this one nice and simple. To our Gensokyo. Oh, do I make that the thumbnail? Or do I make Cherno Lane in the final blow the thumbnail? Fantasy Maiden Wars End. And next is your dream.
Doorway to Dreams. Clear the dream arc. Marissa's sworn friend. Clear the game on the Marissa route. Did it. Four. There you go. The main story is done. But the game is not done. Because remember when there was Sakia arc? All the way back when I beat Eternity, there's now more. There's Dream again, which is 3 chapters long. And the Meko arc, which is 5 chapters long. So there is at minimum going to be 8 more parts, probably more than that. There we go. It's the end of the main game. After so long. The end is in sight, but it's not over yet. So next part, I will start the Dream Again special arc. Bye.